The BTS fandom, known worldwide as ARMY, woke up to a wave of confusion, curiosity, and pure excitement when whispers of a hidden solo track by V, Kim Taehyung, began circulating online. What started as a vague rumor quickly snowballed into a trending global hashtag, sparking endless debates. Did Taehyung really record a solo track that HYBE never released? Why would the company keep it hidden from the fans? And most importantly, how did Jungkook react when he discovered it? Taehyung's artistry has always been characterized by his deep, soulful voice and unique style. Unlike the polished pop of some BTS tracks, V leans toward jazz, R&B, and indie-inspired sounds. So, when ARMY heard that this mysterious solo track showcased a raw, vulnerable side of him, curiosity shot through the roof. But the real bombshell came when leaks suggested that Jungkook himself had heard the track, and his reaction left everyone speechless. The timeline is still murky, but industry insiders claim the hidden track was recorded during the making of V, BTS's pandemic-era album. During this period, the members were exploring deeply personal themes, each contributing their own thoughts and emotions. Taehyung, often known for keeping parts of himself private, apparently recorded a demo that was never released.
Why?
There are 3 theories floating around. 2 personal. The lyrics were allegedly so raw and emotional that HYBE felt it wasn't ready for public release. Unfinished. Some say Taehyung never considered it complete, leaving it in the vault. Strategic holdback. Another theory is that HYBE planned to save it for a future solo project. Regardless of the reason, one fact remains. The track exists, and Jungkook's discovery of it became a defining moment in this unfolding drama. When Jungkook reportedly first heard the hidden solo track, those present described his reaction as completely stunned. He was said to be silent for a moment, his expression shifting from surprise to admiration, and finally to something almost indescribable, an emotional connection. One insider stated, "Jungkook didn't just listen, he felt it. He said it was one of the most beautiful things he had ever heard from V, and he couldn't believe it was hidden from the world." Jungkook, who has always been vocal about his admiration for Taehyung's artistry, apparently insisted that ARMY deserved to hear it someday. His emotional reaction has fueled speculation that perhaps Jungkook might even push HYBE to release the track in the future. The ARMY community went into overdrive. Theories, reaction videos, and Twitter threads exploded overnight. Some ARMY believe the song had been teased before in one of Taehyung's V Live sessions. Others claim to have heard a faint snippet in background footage during a behind-the-scenes video. A few even speculated the song was a love letter, either to the fans or to someone deeply personal in Taehyung's life. The passion of ARMY has always been unmatched, but this mystery triggered something even deeper, a sense of collective treasure hunting. Hidden or unreleased tracks aren't new in the music industry, but when it comes to BTS, everything has meaning. Each lyric, each melody, and each decision holds weight in the hearts of millions. For V, a hidden track suggests a level of vulnerability that even he wasn't ready to show the world. And for Jungkook to be so emotionally shaken by it only reinforces how special this piece of music must be. This raises the ultimate question: will the world ever get to hear it? Kim Taehyung, better known as V, has always stood apart in BTS. His baritone voice doesn't just sing, it resonates. Music critics often highlight how his tone carries both gravity and warmth, making him versatile across genres like R&B, jazz, ballad, and even experimental pop. Songs like Singularity and Stigma gave the world a glimpse of his artistry. But according to those who heard the hidden track, this unreleased song surpasses even those masterpieces. It is said to be raw and unpolished, almost like a diary entry turned into melody. Unlike the structured perfection of BTS albums, this track allegedly embraces imperfections: the crack of emotion in his voice, the uneven pacing of words, and the haunting silence between verses. For fans and scholars of BTS's discography, this hidden gem represents something rare: V without filters, V without production layers, V at his most honest. V and Jungkook, often referred to by fans as Taehyung, share a bond that is both public and private. As the youngest members of BTS, They grew up together in the limelight, facing the pressures of fame while also learning to express themselves as artists. Jungkook has always admired V's unique approach to music. He once said in an interview, "Taehyung has this way of expressing emotions that feels so natural. He doesn't try to impress. He just is." So when Jungkook heard the hidden solo track, his stunned reaction wasn't just about surprise. It was a moment of recognition, one artist acknowledging the brilliance of another. Some ARMY speculate that Jungkook's emotional response might even inspire him to create his own unreleased projects. Others believe it could strengthen their collaborative spirit in future works. But what truly makes this moment powerful is how it reaffirms the deep trust and respect between the two. Leave it to ARMY to turn a rumor into a full-scale investigation. As soon as word of the hidden track broke, theories filled social media. The love letter theory. Some fans believe the song was written as a personal letter, either to ARMY or someone close to Taehyung. They point to his history of writing heartfelt, poetic lyrics that blur the line between personal and universal. The secret project theory. Another popular theory is that the hidden track belongs to a larger unreleased project, possibly connected to V's solo debut, Layover. Fans suspect the track might have been cut from the album at the last minute. The Jungkook connection theory. A more daring speculation is that the song was meant for Jungkook himself. ARMY sleuths highlight how Jungkook's reaction felt too personal for just any track. Could it be a message from V to his closest friend in the group? The HYBE strategy theory. Some believe HYBE is deliberately keeping the track locked away, planning to release it at a dramatic moment, perhaps during BTS's reunion after military service. While none of these theories have been confirmed, they showcase the intense passion and creativity of ARMY, turning a simple rumor into an unfolding mystery. HYBE, BTS's agency, has remained completely silent about the hidden track. Not a single statement has been released, despite fans flooding official channels with requests for answers. This silence has led to two conflicting interpretations. Strategic silence. Some believe HYBE is staying quiet because they do plan to release the track one day. Silence builds anticipation, and when the song finally drops, it will create a global frenzy. Protective silence. Others argue that HYBE is protecting V's privacy. If the lyrics are too personal, releasing the track might expose emotions Taehyung never intended to share publicly. Regardless of the reason, HYBE's decision has only added fuel to the fire. Each day of silence makes ARMY hungrier for the truth. Let's imagine the scenario. HYBE announces, without warning, that V's hidden solo track will finally be released worldwide. Within minutes, hashtags trend globally. Taehyung unreleased, hidden V track, Taehyung reaction. Streaming platforms crash from the sheer volume of fans pressing play simultaneously. Music critics publish instant reviews, calling it a raw masterpiece that reveals the deepest corners of V's soul. Jungkook's past reaction clips resurface, giving new weight to his stunned admiration. Most importantly, ARMY gets to experience what Jungkook felt, that indescribable wave of emotion when hearing V's unfiltered voice for the first time. Such a release wouldn't just be a musical event, it would be a cultural moment, uniting millions of fans worldwide in shared awe. Artists throughout history have created works they never intended to share. From private journals to unfinished paintings, hidden creations often reveal the purest form of expression, art without the pressure of public judgment. For Taehyung, the hidden solo track may represent that exact need, a song that exists purely for himself. Not every melody is meant for release. Sometimes, art becomes a form of healing, a way to process emotions too vulnerable for the spotlight. Psychologists argue that hidden art often contains the deepest truths. Unlike songs crafted for mass audiences, these pieces are raw, unfiltered, and sometimes painful. That may explain why Jungkook's reaction was so strong, because he didn't just hear music, he heard Taehyung's heart laid bare. This raises a profound question. Should fans demand access to something the artist might want to keep private? Or does art, once created, belong to the world? V wouldn't be the first global artist to have an unreleased masterpiece hidden from the public. History is full of similar stories.